So I'm sure you're all familiar with the 5G conspiracy theory. Those people who believe the 5G towers they're erecting across the globe are somehow gonna give you cancer or fry your brain into this mush using radio wave frequencies. I'm sure you've heard all about it from your crazy uncle at Thanksgiving dinner, but today I'm more specifically making a video about the wackiness surrounding the 5G conspiracy theory because it's like straight out of a cartoon. I could not believe my eyes when I first seen this. It all started with this Reddit post right here. This person posted and said, "My mother had this thing in her house blinking red and yellow. She says it protects against 5G. Is this thing real?" And if we take a look at this contraption here, if we open it up bigger here so I can see it. So this looks like something that comes straight out of Dexter's laboratory, or maybe Johnny Test cooked it up or something. It's called the Total Shield, and it's got two little knobs here. It looks like just a piece of like PVC pop with colored lights on it. I don't really know what it's supposed to do, but we're going to read the description on the Total Shield here to get you more in the loop. The Total Shield will detect, interrupt, and eliminate grid lines, geomagnetic, electromagnetic standing waves, ELF, and other harmful waves by broadcasting these disturbances through the Tesla coil at a phase shift of 180 degrees. Those are some big words, Magic Man. I don't understand them, but I sure like the product. A second generator generates 7.83 Earth resonant frequency, total shield blankets, and protects a 20,000 square foot area. So that right there is the most conspiracy theory mumbo jumbo I believe I've ever heard. I'm sure there is some science behind the grid lines, geomagnetic, and electromagnetic standing waves, but all that other stuff completely threw me off. Tesla coil, all that kind of stuff just sounds so conspiratorial. So pretty much what we can tell so far is that this piece of plastic is supposed to protect you from 5G as well as other harmful frequencies. Once again, don't know the science behind it, but I would go out on a limb and say that doesn't work. I mean, it may just be me, but that doesn't look exactly like the most top of the line kind of protection device, you know? All it is just a piece of plastic with little knobs that turn and then a red, green, and yellow light set that just beeps and boops, you know? I can't imagine that does a whole lot of protecting. So after seeing that hunk of junk that person's mother definitely got scammed with, I had to go to the website and find out what this device exactly was and how much it was selling for, most importantly. And this is it right here. It's on Brimhall Wellness, see Miracles Daily. So it's a very sketchy sounding site already, and it's called the Total Shield EMF Protection. Right here you can see the options are single coil, which is $320, double coil, special order, $395. So I guess it goes all the way up to quadruple coil at $520. So I guess the more coils, the more protection you get. So I guess single coil kind of just like slightly protects you, and then quadruple coil 4 times protects you. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my god, the description. New optional 5G antenna provides specific protection against these frequencies. It can be ordered as an add-on unit for $95. Click here to purchase or learn more. I gotta see this 5G antenna. Oh my god. What is it? That's not even like an antenna. What is that? Is it just like a sticker you slap on there? Oh my god, you put it across the top. That's not even, that's, okay. It's so blatantly a scam. But to get back to this product here, they're pretty much marketing it as like a health device of sorts. They're saying it helps neutralize harmful electromagnetic fields of radiation. So conspiratorial hearing that out loud. And then they're saying these harmful electromagnetic fields of radiation cause sluggishness, fatigue, nausea, dizziness, irritability, eye strain, rashes, and other health problems associated with continuous exposure to high electromagnetic fields. And this product right here is supposed to help with all those things. So I imagine moms on Facebook come across this somehow, whether it be in an ad slot or whatever, and then they share it on their page because they're like, oh, this helped with my irritability and my eye strain. It helped me live better. And then the other moms will see it, and if you see it on Facebook, it has to be true, right? So they'll buy it, and then it keeps continuing down the line, because genuinely the only place I can ever see this being marketed and sold is Facebook. So that product right there was just us dipping our toes into the 5G waters. There is so much more insanity to come that you will not even believe it. And there is an M. Night Shyamalan twist that'll pull your wiener right in between your legs and flip you upside down. It's crazy. It's crazy. And just to give you a bit more lore on the anti-5G conspiracy theorists before we hop into some more anti-5G products, they burnt down a 5G tower. I believe they might have burnt down multiple 5G towers in various different locations. But yeah, these are some real wacky people. They said, oh, them 5G towers are gonna kill my sperm and make me stupider, so we gotta get rid of them. Yeah, burn them. That seems to be dumb people's resorts for everything. Just burn it, and that solves the problem. And apparently when these whack jobs did this, they attempted to make it an international holiday called International Burn Down a 5G Tower Day. Needless to say, I don't think that caught on. You know, at least I haven't heard about it. I ain't been going around burning down 5G towers with my buddies for the holiday, but, you know, anything could happen, man. It could become an international holiday. Who's to say? And just for the sake of it, I wanted to bring up that studies have confirmed 5G towers do not affect human DNA. They're not going to turn us into like some Rick and Morty monsters or like the Blob from Goosebumps or whatever. So there's nothing to fear there, in case you were wondering if the conspiracy theorists had any good reason to believe in this. They don't at all. But let's go ahead and transition back over to anti-5G products because, oh boy, this is where it gets good. So now we're back in the land of anti-5G equipment under the name Energy Armor, and it comes in a sleep mask, a bracelet, and a necklace. So there's like 3 pieces of merch you can rep to ward off those evil 5G frequency monsters. But now this is the real kicker. This is when karma came around and bit those anti-5Gers right in the butt. Just read this headline. Anti-5G necklaces found to be radioactive. Oh, the thing that was supposed to protect them was actually harming them. Oh, what? I've just never understood that when it came to the anti-5G people. They're like, oh, I don't trust them Verizon people putting up them 5G towers. It's gonna mess with my testicles. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. And that ain't far at all. I just don't understand that. It's like they have no trust at all with big corporations, which, I mean, maybe it's warranted or whatever, but still, they trust these random companies that they know nothing about that sell these necklaces and like that bucket of junk or whatever that beeps and boops and lights up and wards off the evil waves. Why would you trust a company you know nothing about just because they say it's anti-5G? Is it because they line up with your beliefs? That's why you trust them? Well, look where that got you. You were wearing radioactive equipment. So while you were supposedly protecting yourself, you were actually giving yourself cancer, and the thing you said was gonna hurt you, turns out hasn't hurt anyone at all. So, you tell me. But to get a little more deep into this story, it was the Dutch Authority for Nuclear Safety and Radiation Protection that issued a warning about 10 products that it found gave off harmful ionizing radiation. And what's even more insane is that the bracelet from this company, which is right here, the pink bracelet, is for children. And that was found to be emitting radiation. So presumably anti-5G parents gave these bracelets to their children and stuff, and they wore the sleep mask and the necklace or whatever, which they're not very fashionable. I don't know why you would wear them in the first place, but regardless of that, they gave these things to their children, which only ended up giving them what was emitting radiation upon them. Like, oh, it's crazy. It's absolutely horrible to hear this stuff. Now, I don't know if anyone was actually, like, deathly harmed from this stuff, but they did put out statements saying, don't wear it anymore, put it safely away, and await for return instructions, all this kind of stuff. So, I don't know really the aftermath. It doesn't seem to have harmed anybody, because it says, like, it's only going to be harmful over super long periods of wearing it. So, maybe they caught it early enough to where it's not going to actually hurt anybody, but still, I hate to be that guy, but eventually this had to happen to some conspiracy theorists because they do some of the absolute most wacky stuff in the names of their conspiracy beliefs that I'm surprised something like this hasn't happened earlier. Maybe it has, I don't know. This is just one of the craziest things I found. Those anti-5Gers wearing radioactive equipment to protect them from radioactive equipment, what they thought was radioactive. Oh my god, the irony. It's irony at its finest. And they also list a couple other anti-5G devices that have no effect as well. One of them is a 339-pound USB stick that claimed to offer protection from 5G. You hook that sucker into your computer, and it's going to ward off the evil energy waves that you don't want near your PC or you. Definitely not mining Bitcoin or nothing, not installing any malware. It's protecting you. It's protecting you. And there's also things that were sold called anti-radiation stickers that were sold on Amazon. Is that the link to the Amazon page? I want to see that. Oh, so it's literally just called Smart Dot. You put it on your... Okay, that's stupid. I just don't understand why it's so hard for conspiracy theorists to believe in the more believable story rather than the more unbelievable side. Like, why would you believe in an anti-radiation sticker over the company that made the 5G tower, like Verizon or whatever, saying it's not harmful, and we've done studies with scientists proving that it's not going to harm you? Why would you choose to believe a wacky sticker made by some random dude in like a Chinese sweatshop using children labor over that? I just don't get it. And then the bracelet stuff, like, why do you trust these companies? It has to be because they have the same beliefs as you, like I said before. It's just crazy, man. I just found the other products, the other 7 products. Besides the Energy Armor stuff, there's a Magnetics brand stuff, which is just bracelets. More bracelets for like kids, adults, whatever. And then there's also this quantum pendant, which was on the top of the picture. Who would have thought the quantum pendant is giving me radiation poisoning? That's just absolutely bonkers, man. This whole story is bananas. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I think I delivered on bringing you an absolutely wacky conspiracy story. Wouldn't you say so, Reptoid Obama? He loves it. He eats this stuff up. He loves conspiracy stories as much as the next guy. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. I left my tinfoil butt plug in for a bit too long, and now I believe in crackpot conspiracy theories, and I repost them on my Facebook for all of my relatives to see.